What's up, air signs, and welcome to your reading this week. Oh my goodness, look what just happened. That just flew out. Four of Wands. We'll keep that out for an additional message. Let me make sure my lighting is right for y'all. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, air signs. So stay tuned for the ending of the reading, because I'm going to do additional message for each of the signs. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I'm going to do 3, maybe 4 cards extra for each of you to get a personal kind of message for you guys. So these are going to be your general readings for this week. What's Monday going to be? Today's the 4th as I'm filming this, so you're going to hear the booms. So 5th, 6th. So going into the week of July 6th. Okay, so general messages for air signs. Thank you for coming back. I love you. I hope you enjoyed watching your personal reading, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, that I posted last week. I'll be doing those once a month, so stay tuned. So let's motherfucking get into it, shall we? Air signs. All right, air signs, let's go. Wow, guys, all upright. I recently just told somebody, I was like, they never all come upright. And then after that, lately, I've been getting a lot of, not a lot, but more than usual, where people are getting like all upright. So it's a trip. So your additional message, this guy popped out here, this 4 of Wands. This is about commitment and ceremony. So this is kind of like an underlying issue going on for somebody right here. You guys got 3 major arcana cards right out the gate for the first part of your spread, which is pretty significant. Excuse me. Remember, major arcana cards are like major life events, things that we planned with God prior to coming here. So they're very significant, okay? So the first card you guys got is Judgment, the Judgment card, okay? This is about Judgment Day. This is about a rising from the dead. This is about awakenings. This has a lot to do with kind of evaluating ourselves and the choices we've made in our lives, and kind of deciding, have we made good choices and have we moved in the world in an honorable way? So this is, like Judgment Day. You're taking a step back and you're looking at things that you've done, either good and bad. Okay. The second card you guys got was the Hermit card. This is about going within. This is about introspection, okay? But the main thing about this is it's also about having the inner wisdom to know that all the answers are within you already. If you look closely, okay, I always try and do this, and there we go. In his lantern, the star represents your inner knowing, your inner wisdom, okay? And so it's a way of, the card came up right, okay? So what that tells me is that you're in a place in your life where you're starting to finally be listening to that inner voice, that inner wisdom. Look, he's also kind of looking at this Judgment Day. So it definitely does tell me that you are looking back at your life. You're realizing that you have more intuition and wisdom within yourself than you thought you did. Here in the center, we have this Knight of Swords. Super happy he came up right, because when he comes reverse, he's kind of a jerk. So this kind of talks about your energy. It feels like you're moving quick, like you're really trying to get a lot done. This is also an air sign card, okay? It's Swords. So it shows that you've got a lot going on up here. It's a really positive card, though, so nothing bad. It just shows like a lot of action, yes, you wanting to be at the center of things, to help things and to make things work. Followed by the Knight of Swords, we have the 2 of Pentacles. Let me close this because I keep looking at myself. Hold on. Move this. I keep looking at myself, guys. Sorry. So we got this 2 of Pentacles. This talks about choices and decisions and it can be even a crossroads for you. This is about figuring out what's best for you, finding the best balance for you, Libras. All of you air signs, really, though. This talks about coming out of a tumultuous time. If you notice the waves in the background, very, what's the word? Big swells, okay? So you have a choice that's on the horizon for you, moving into your future place. It could be choices having to do with relationships, or it could be financial choices, career choices. It could even be choices having to do with the body and your health. Okay, and right after the Two of Pentacles, we have the Fool. This is your third major arcana card. The Fool is about new beginnings. Look, it's a number 0. It's the very first card in the tarot. So this talks about taking a leap of faith, and it comes up right. So this is beautiful. This shows that you don't really have any resistance towards this new beginning. It's like you're aware of this change that is happening, and you're ready, and you're taking this leap of faith. So congratulations. Wow. Okay, so I was hesitant at first to talk about in the first part of the reading that you were coming out of a really dark time. Although I figured you probably were, just because once you get the Fool, it definitely means you're starting back over, which can be overwhelming. And then right away in the second part, in the second row here, you've got a lot of heavy cards. Okay, so first you got the Nine of Swords. It comes up right, which talks about, and it's kind of in the more past position, which is good. I think you really were coming out of a very heavy time. Swords, this Nine of Swords talks about depression and anxiety, sleeplessness, insomnia, maybe having nightmares, okay? Not being able to sleep at night because you're so stressed. This talks a lot about, you guys got a lot of swords. It talks a lot about like you being in your head, and your perception on the situation is possibly skewed. It's followed by the Two of Swords. So you got two twos, guys, okay? Synchronicities, twos. You have a lot of choices and kind of like a change of paths, if you will, happening here for you. This Two of Swords did come reverse, which kind of tells me that you're having a bit of a hard time being able to use your intuition. Now, at first, I do see, remember we saw this, which kind of told me that you are beginning to tap into your inner wisdom. I see that from your past, however, it's probably been more natural for you to be kind of stuck in your head. So hopefully we're seeing this kind of new beginning in the phase of your life having to do with tapping into your inner wisdom. So when this is reversed, it shows reluctancy to being able to drop down into your heart chakra. If you notice, she or he is blindfolded. So that's a sign from Spirit that they want you to move into your heart in order to make choices. Okay, definitely do that, because down the center position, you guys got the Tower. You got the Tower reversed, okay? So Tower is something, the Tower moment is something that will be cleared for you if you don't do it yourself. You may already be in this because it's in the center position, which for me is like the present time, or the thing most closest to your heart, or it could be what's hidden as well. But think about your core, okay? It's followed by the Ten of Pentacles, which is about family, generational wealth, and abundance, okay? So it's about you working on something that is going to secure you for many lifetimes. So your children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren. It does come underneath this Two of Pentacles. So we do have a theme here. Finances. Like I said, Pentacles can also be things of the body, you know, health and your well-being. It can also be relationships, okay? To the right of that Ten of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands comes reversed. So it shows kind of, we want to celebrate, but perhaps we're feeling a little bit stuck and like as though it's not quite time to celebrate, okay? All of this craziness that has or is happening, it's hard to see the joy that's there, because if things in our life are chaotic and hectic, of course we don't see the good. But for your spread to end on these two really powerful cards for the second row is great, because it shows that Spirit is working for you behind the scenes, okay? Yeah, right after I said that. Okay, this came reversed, but this is Spirit aid, Spirit guidance with finances, with pentacles or things of the body or health, okay? Let me keep pulling. Yeah, maybe your, hold on. Wow, guys. A king, a queen, and a knight all on the bottom here. Okay, so let's turn this over so I can look at this. And you got the Wheel of Fortune card. This is a really lucky time for you. To get the Wheel of Fortune card is really powerful. It does kind of come in your future, moving into your future position. So you may not see it yet. You definitely have a very powerful couple here. A king and queen. King of Swords and Queen of Wands. Now, what this tells me that you get the King of Swords. You have a lot of swords up here that are kind of heavy. So it tells me that it did come reversed. So it kind of just tells me that you are blocked. You have the potential to be like this King of Swords. The King of Swords energy is very regal. He's decisive. He knows what he wants. He's clear-minded. He understands situations for what they are. He doesn't get wrapped up into the emotional drama that a lot of us do with situations. Yet at the same time, he's flexible. Like I said, he came reversed. I'm pretty sure he came reversed. So that kind of shows like you are a little bit blocked to that energy right now, but it's there. It's still showing up in your reading. So that's super powerful. In your center position, you got this Queen of Wands. She was reversed. The Queen of Wands, she's the psychic queen of the deck. She's bomb. She's tight. She's my favorite queen. Okay, so it just shows kind of the lack of you feeling as powerful as you are. She showed up, so you are powerful, but she came reversed. So it just kind of shows like a blockage as to how you feel about yourself in this situation. Like I said, your first card was this Ace of Pentacles. This is Spirit aid in things of the financial, health, or body realm. Came reversed, so it feels like you feel like you don't see it. The other thing is, when this comes up, Spirit wants you to know that you deserve. You deserve. Deserve is a key word for aces, okay? You deserve to have this abundance here. You deserve, okay? There's some choices with things of the financial, career, body, or health realm. There's some choices that need to be made here, but you are protected, and they're trying to support you, okay? After this center card, the Queen of Wands, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Opportunity. Opportunity. It shows up in your future position. You have an opportunity here on the horizon. After that, you have the Knight of Cups. A proposition, an offer of love. This is a beautiful card. It did come reversed as well. So for the Knight of Cups to come reversed, kind of tells me an influence in your life that is a little bit emotionally unstable. Maybe an offer that can either be there or not, just depending on how you deal with these type of karmic choices that you have to make. You have an opportunity right now to get off this karmic wheel, to stop making the same choices over and over again. You have this beautiful Knight of Cups that is potential on the board. He is reversed, but I think it's just Spirit's way of letting you know, like, come on, babe, make the right choices. Stop making the same choices over and over again. That way you can have what's right beneath the surface. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay, so this again kind of just reiterates to me Spirit wanting you to make the right choices. This is the father of the deck. He is ruled by Saturn. He's the sign of Aries. He's very powerful. He talks about structure and order and discipline and doing things the right way. So, and it's funny because the card that popped out here was this Four of Wands. So I'm wondering if you're dealing with some sort of relationship awakening, okay? Why that is your, why that's come out. Okay, air signs, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, please. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, please. Air signs, please. Air signs, please. Okay, wow. So that reaffirms, it solidifies and validates to me that you're in a very karmic situation, that things need to be done the right way. And you need to really be using your inner guidance, and you need to be honest with yourself. And the payoff will be great, okay? Because here you have the compass, which talks about direction. It talks about, you know, which way to go, followed by the book. The book is about hidden knowledge, occult knowledge. This is spiritual stuff. This is a major time for you, that if you take the proper direction, the payoff will be fantastic, girlfriend. Another 2. So 222 is going to be a powerful number, set of angel numbers for you this week, okay? You got the clover. So, which the clover is, of course, what? Luck. Let's look up angel number 222. I open to the higher healing purpose for all my relationships, including soulmates, twin flames, and other soul connections, and welcome an inflow of healing grace. So again, 222, reaffirming to us this week for you air signs that it's really important that luck is totally on your side. You got 2 lucky cards. Just make the right choices. Make sure to end things before Spirit has to do the ending of relationships or situations that no longer serve you. Or if ending is hard for you to think about, just this for now. You know what I mean? For the meantime, in order to get you through kind of like that kind of heavy feeling of like thinking of ending something for good. Okay? Just for now. Just take some time out so that you have time to heal and grow. Because this is a super lucky time for you. And they want to see you succeed, okay? Air signs, please. Air signs, please. And then after this, we will get into the individual readings, quick readings. Oh, whoa! Oh my God, guys. Okay, so, couple things here first. First, we got the Star card. She came up right. So it's your birthright to shine, stepping into your own power. This is you, this beautiful, fruitful, abundant, and balanced, and just harmonious, and just glittering and glistening and sparkling and shimmering on the water. Okay, just shimmering right now, okay? Just the potential is so beautiful. It's not even potential, it's you, okay? Right now, present time. It's followed by, dun, dun, reverse, but the Judgment card. So be so sure that you're being honest with yourself. Be honest, friend, and make sure that you're looking at decisions that you've made and the way you move in the world, that you've been doing it with integrity. And if you haven't, make that adjustment that's necessary. This came reverse, which tells me there could be some stuckness there. Let's unstick, okay? Because this shows up twice because these awakenings are powerful. We need them. And then it's followed by the Hermit. Again, dun, dun, in the same order that these two came, guys. Synchronicities, synchronicities, synchronicities. Yes, 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 is Spirit's like, we trying to get your attention, friend. We trying to get your attention, okay? So very, very important to heed the advice of these cards, especially. The Hermit's about going within and listening to that quiet, still voice within. And that's how we make the right choice. If you're like, okay, well, she's giving me all this information, that's great, but how do I make the right choice? Knowing how to make the right choice takes for you to be quiet and to tap into what feels good to you. Not what your head says what should be best, but what really feels good to you. What feels good and right and whole to you. And that's how you move forward. Okay, air signs, let's go into these quick little individual readings. We'll start with the sign of Gemini. I'm divvying them up first so that I can just go in and read all three of you at once. That's what I'm doing right now. I've never done this, so it's my first time. So we're working out the kinks as we move through them. Let's get into it. Last split. 1, 2, 3. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's how we'll read. Okay. Let me just make sure. Okay, I don't need to do that. Okay, Gemini. Yeah, I do want to do that actually. And keep things separate. Okay, Gemini, what do we have for you here? First card for you, Gemini's messages. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay, so that has some ties with the Judgment card as well. It's happening for you, not to you. So the ability to look at past choices and even be able to look at what people have done to us and realize that in the bigger picture what those lessons are teaching us. Okay, so even if it feels like we were the victim, hate that word, or we were done wrong, what's the lesson in it for you? Okay, the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. Okay, this is beautiful, Gem. Okay, now you guys got surrender the habit of people pleasing. Yeesh, right? Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy, Gemini. Don't need to say more than that. And then you guys got Angelite. Angelite, crystal Angelite. Support is all around you. Okay? All right, Gemini, I love you. I'll see y'all next week. Stick around for the other readings if you'd like. All right. Gemini, Libra, I said I was going to do next. Libra, you ready for your first card? This is your personal message, Libra. Keepers of the earth. Hold on, let me separate these. Keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Wow, that's super powerful, guys. Sorry. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Okay, so Libras, some of you are dealing with issues about maybe feeling angels and guides around you. They're letting you know that yes, that's them. So those synchronicities and things like that, that's definitely them. Surrender stubbornness, Libras. If you're sensing or if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, Gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself, okay? So if you're really tied to something, let go. And then you guys got the stone carnelian. Feed your creativity. So some of y'all need to work on your, being more creative, pulling out the pens and pencils and the markers, the paints and whatever it is, or singing whatever it is that really ignites your soul. Okay, Libra? All right, y'all. See you next week. Thank you. Okay, Aquarius. Little quickie here. Let's get into it. Aquarius. Let's see, separate these. Y'all got transformation. Well, it doesn't surprise me because we got the Judgment card several times, okay? Twice. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing, Aquarius. So that's fucking bomb. Yes, please. They want you to surrender stress, okay? Did I show you this transformation? They want you to surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths, and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to center, Aquarius, okay? And your last message here, lepidolite. I always have trouble with this one. This is about recalling your dreams. So real dreams, like the dreams that you have for your life, but this means more of like when you're sleeping. So some of y'all need to be tracking your dreams in a dream journal. You need to be writing this stuff down or use a voice recorder, because there are probably really powerful messages that could do you some good to pay attention to. All right, y'all. Thank you, Aquarius. Thank you, air signs, for watching this week. I love you, and I hope to see you next week for the elemental readings. Bye.